They found that among the men there was a, quote, significant positive correlation, end quote, between right and left hand 2D/4D ratio and marathon time, with higher levels of performance associated with a lower, more masculine digit ratio. The correlation strengthened after controlling for age. The same was true of the female sample, but to a lesser degree. The researchers say their results support the theory that endurance running ability may signal reproductive potential in men through its association with prenatal exposure to testosterone. Running prowess, they suggest, could act as a reliable signal for male reproductive potential. The results show that the 10% of men with the most masculine digit ratios were on average 24 minutes and 33 seconds faster than the 10% of men with the least masculine digit ratios. The correlation was also found in women. The top 10% ran 11 minutes and 59 seconds faster than the bottom 10%, but the phenomenon was much more pronounced in men, suggesting a stronger evolutionary selection for running ability. Quote, the observation that endurance running ability is connected to reproductive potential in men suggests that women in our hunter-gatherer past were able to observe running as a signal for a good breeding partner, end quote, said study's lead author Danny Longman from Cambridge University. Researchers said females might have selected for such athletic endurance when mating during our hunter-gatherer past, perhaps because persistence hunting, exhausting prey by tirelessly tracking it, was a vital way to get food. In persistence hunting, one of the earliest forms of human hunting, often required running for long distances. This may act as a reliable signal of reproductive potential, say the researchers. Since increased testosterone exposure in the womb is associated with reproductive success, an association between testosterone and endurance running would make running prowess a reliable signal of male reproductive potential, they argue. Quote, it was thought that a better hunter would have got more meat, had a healthier and larger family as a consequence of providing more meat for his family, end quote. But hunter-gatherers may have used egalitarian systems with equal meat distribution, as we see in remaining tribes today. Quote, in which case more meat is not a factor, but the ability to get meat would signal underlying traits of athletic endurance, as well as intelligence, to track and outwit prey, and generosity to contribute to tribal society. All features you want to be passed on to your children, end quote, Longman explained. Good providers, say the researchers, tend to be generous and good hunters tend to be intelligent. And both of these traits likely attracted more females too. What's less clear is whether or not hunter-gatherers provided solely for their families or shared their bounty within their tribe, as remaining tribes do. In the latter case, there would be no need for females to seek out the fittest male to ensure a healthy, well-fed family. However, good hunters and providers are also desirable for their shared traits of intelligence and generosity. In modern culture, hunters are portrayed as the more dynamic, but it was the gatherers who won out in the end. Gathering led to farming, which led to villages, which led to cities, which led to civilization as we know it. Working with the largest participant group of marathon runners of any study of its kind, the research team used the length of their fingers to gauge their level of exposure to testosterone during gestation.